Well, the state of Tennessee, located in the southern USA, is gearing up, getting ready to welcome back Aussies as soon as travel restrictions are lifted and flights resume. Famous for being the origin of many genres of popular music, Tennessee is rich in attractions celebrating the blues, bluegrass, country, gospel, soul, rockabilly and roll, including Elvis Presley's Graceland and the Country Music Hall of Fame and Museum. Now, combined with authentic Southern culinary offerings, culture, history and outdoor experiences, including 56 state parks and the Great Smoky Mountain National Park, Tennessee is an absolute must on any US holiday. I really want to get on a plane right now. For more, let's bring in Mark Ezell, who's the Commissioner at Tennessee Department of Tourism Development. Welcome into TickerNews.
Thank you. It's good to be here, and hi to all y'all in Australia.
Absolutely. Now, how has Tennessee fared during this pandemic compared to other destinations?
You know, Tennessee has really fared very, very well. Because of our outdoor scenic beauty, we got things like the Great Smoky Mountain National Park, had a record year in visitors last year, over 600 miles to explore. It's just really perfect for that place for a road trip. And we're thankful because we can serve families and kids of all ages. People have decided to head off that beaten path and explore all of our hidden gems, our, like you said, Southern hospitality, our authentic cuisine, and our unique museums. We've got stories. We have over 16 Discover Tennessee trails and byways, being the soundtrack of America Made in Tennessee. Lots of folks made their way to Tennessee. They just couldn't travel from all across the world. And we're excited about opening that back up soon.
Absolutely. I'm excited to head on over there. Now, we hear Tennessee is open and ready to welcome visitors like ourselves. What events are taking place over there at the moment, and how can Aussies follow along?
Well, Tennessee truly is the home of those music genres that you mentioned. And so we've really got something for everybody, whether it's blues or bluegrass, country, gospel, soul, rock and roll. So being that home, you got places that you can follow in the footsteps of all the legends of the Tennessee music pathways that we created. Places like Elvis Presley's Graceland Museum or Beale Street in Memphis. Clearly the Ryman Auditorium and the Grand Ole Opry and even the new National Museum of African American Music in Nashville, or even drive east to the birthplace of country music in Bristol. So we're excited that all of our stages and venues are becoming filled again with fans, and people can hear the music that they love so much. You know, one example is we've got a 10-week summer series called Get Loud on the world famous Beale Street in Memphis. And then our July 4th celebrations got the great country music entertainer Brad Paisley and all of his friends are going to help Nashville get started. So lots of busy months. September's going to be busy with our Bristol Rhythm and Blues reunion in Bristol, and then the Moon River Music Festival in Chattanooga, the Pilgrimage Music Festival. We got Bonnaroo, that's a huge venue, Americana Fest in Nashville. So lots for people to do around music because we have so many artists that live in Tennessee. It's why we are made in Tennessee with the soundtrack of America.
Yeah, doesn't Dolly live over in Tennessee, doesn't she?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
well,
there
Dolly's
she is.
Always behind me, and she's truly a rock star, and what a tremendous person. And just even the way that she helped Tennesseans and actually all Americans in her contributions with the vaccine and other ways that we continue to just, folks want to understand more about Dolly's heritage, and so they can go to Dollywood and learn about her and to see her in person. So we're really thankful that we've got such a celebrity and also a tremendous person.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, obviously, you know, when travel restrictions do come to some kind of easing point and we are able to head overseas, how can Aussies enjoy the great outdoors in Tennessee, and what's there to, you know, see, and what can we visit? How can we plan a visit? Tell us more about that.
Oh, wow. There is a lot to take in because we were one of the 5 most visited states in the United States last year, really because of our outdoor beauty. And when you've got that Great Smoky Mountain National Park, it's the biggest national park in the entire United States. And then to have 56 more state parks that can feature that hiking and kayaking and camping and fishing and so much more. So we've got some really incredible places, like one of those state parks is a Real Foot Lake, it's called, but it was formed on an earthquake in the 1800s. And then chasing waterfalls is another popular pastime. Well, we got 500 to discover, or 500,000 acres of lakes and 50,000 miles of streams. So besides all the outdoors, we've got those storytelling and places like we got a historic Brushy Mountain penitentiary in Petros that is, the tours are given by former guards there, and they tell the stories of all of those pieces. Or there's lots of history, the brave stories of those in Tennessee. We've got 12 places on the U.S. Civil Rights Trail, so they can travel, gain inspiration at tnvacation.com for places to explore and to really to see. We know that restrictions have lifted in our country, and when those lift internationally, that folks are going to have a lot to be able to come and do.
Absolutely. Now, hopefully folks can book some travel. Where can people go and find out more?
Well, come visit us for all of our icons. Remember, we're the home of Dolly and Elvis and Jack. Jack doesn't sing, but Jack Daniels is one place that lots of folks want to come and experience and to see the king of rock and roll. And if they'll go to tnvacation.com, or they can also, follow along with us on Instagram or Facebook at tnvacation.com. We'd love to see them. They'll have a great time. Folks here are friendly. We love having visitors, and we want to make sure they have great memories that they can take back home with their families.
Absolutely, and one of those visitors will be me very, very soon. As soon as I can head on a plane. I'll make sure my passport's ready as well, though. Mark, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks. Have a good day.
You too.